CTV News with Michael O'Byrne and Leanne Cusack.
Thousands still without power in parts of eastern Ontario and western Quebec after a powerful thunderstorm cut a path of destruction through the region. And we'll tell you why it's dangerous to not turn off your cell phone or your iPad when you're on a flight. Leanne.
Michael, backyard pool, very popular fixture this week, especially with the heat. Well, today on the program, we have lawyer Dave Hollingsworth here to talk about how backyard pools generate a lot of liability issues. He's actually going to take any of your legal questions on today's show. Pools, Sea-Doos, ATVs, any summer fun, these all present potential legal issues, and Dave Hollingsworth is going to navigate those for us today. We're going to take your calls and questions at 613-750-1211 or 1-888-750-1211 in a short while. We have to start, though, Dave, with yesterday's storm, because I'm sure there are a lot of people wondering, okay, who's liable for the tree that broke my fence or the tree that landed on my car?
Yeah, that's right, Leanne. In fact, we're sitting here in front of a pool that was crystal clear yesterday, and today it's murky as a result of everything that flew into it, thank goodness.
You were cleaning a lot of leaves out. You were really happy the TV crew was about to arrive in your backyard, eh?
Yeah, we were furiously working this morning, but thank goodness it wasn't a tree falling on our roof. Because I gather that's happened all over town. And what happens if a tree falls on your roof, you know, one of the first things you should do is, provided everyone's okay and you don't need to call emergency crews, is call your homeowner's insurance.
So issue-wise, if it's your own tree, your homeowner's insurance will cover it. What if your neighbor's tree falls on your property?
Well, the first call, again, that you make is to your own homeowner's insurance, because they're the person you have the relationship with. And if they may do an investigation of the tree to find out if there is something improper about the maintenance of the tree, and then it may be up to them to go after your neighbor's homeowner's insurance to what we call subrogate, or to pay them back for what they pay to you.
And I guess that sort of leads into the next question. I'm wondering about flooding. We didn't hear wide reports or wild reports of flooding, but last summer, of course, and summers before, there have been so many people who had backed up sewers.
That's right.
And that sort of was a city issue, but whose insurance covered all of that?
Same thing. You go to your homeowner's insurance policy in the event of a problem like that, and then what will happen is the insurance company may have 100 claims, and then they want to investigate it. They'll look into it, let's say if there are water main problems or storm sewer problems, and then they may go after the city.
Okay, getting back to pools,
yes,
cottages, and summer issues, because
sure,
you read about them, you write about them, and you go to court over them.
Absolutely. It's not all popsicles and beach balls, unfortunately. It's a lot of fun in the summer, but there are a lot of safety risks. There are very strict rules around pools. You want to make sure you have the appropriate height fences with the appropriate latches. Rules like making sure toddlers at all times have life preservers, because yes, if you have a pool, you are liable to those who come to visit your pool and your home, so you have to make sure you have the safeguards in place.
And relating to liability at the cottage,
right,
your cottage is the same as your home. There's an insurance policy that would cover your cottage, but we were chatting earlier about just the fact that there are so many more risks.
That's right.
When you're at a cottage.
Well, I mean, lakes, you've got cliffs, you've got rocks, you've got everything else.
You hopefully have friends helping you stain your deck and doing physical work.
Absolutely, and depending on how you pay them, that can be a whole new set of risks too. Sometimes people aren't as careful. You just have to make sure that your premises are safe for their intended purpose, and that's what the Ontario Occupiers Liability Act requires.
We may have property questions, we may have other liability questions, and the questions are yours for the asking. 613-750-1211 or 1-888-750-1211. Lawyer Dave Hollingsworth is ready to take your calls, and we know you love free legal advice.